Ta-da! Good afternoon, everybody. We made it. This is Butterfly Square Garden. My name is Jason Sebastian, and we've got another drawing video. I've got this book, Drawing the Head and the Hands by Andrew Loomis. Very helpful for teaching you how to draw. Now, this is day 2 of drawing portraits every day for a year, and this is what I did yesterday. Let's get some papers out of our notebook and let's see if we can do it again. I'm going to jump right in. If you want to see more of my methods, check out the older videos, but we're going to be using the ball and plane method. Yes, so what do we do, class? Since we're a class, we're a community, we're all learning and growing together. Don't forget to drop a comment below with your name and what you're interested in. So yeah, everybody, yes, we're gonna start with a circle. Do 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 do. If you want to get good at drawing, start with a circle. Always, always, always. I'm gonna be trying to do like, let's say a 3/4 view, so that I can just get the hang of my own features. I want to get better at drawing portraits, and I don't really have anyone else to model for me, so I will be using myself for a whole year. It shouldn't take long to get pretty good at it, though. We shall see. So I've got my circle. Let's divide it up into a midline and a brow line. Let's cut the sides a little bit so that it's more head-shaped. Now we're going to drop the midline down and up for a hairline. That's a little higher. That's the axis. Brow line, nose line, chin line. Let's make it a little lower. Alright, that's a pretty good start, wouldn't you say? Let's see, now let's get into more of the planes. I remember we've got the cheekbones. Here's my glabella right here. And then coming down from the glabella is my nose shape. A do 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 do. Mouth, chin. It ain't gotta be perfect, but we're trying to get pretty close. And I'm not using the screen. I actually have a nice little makeup mirror. So mirrors, mirrors, mirrors makes everything better. Do 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 and easy. When you're drawing, take your time, everybody. This ain't no race. I want to take at least 20 minutes to draw. We come down like so, and back up on the other side. I know that the ears are about here. Just drawing very, very lightly to start. We've got the frontalis, which is our forehead over here. My hair. Start general. In the beginning, everything should be as general as you can make it. We don't get into the specifics until the very, very end. And I am going to do my best to make a good drawing, but let's also remember that we're going to be doing it again tomorrow, and this is about practicing, and we're training our eyeballs, you know? Yes, as much as I would like to get a really nice finished work of art, It doesn't really matter. Okay, so let's see. This is where the eyes go. Right now I'm just going off of my basic anatomy knowledge. And then from there we will move on. But I'm just going for very, very, very basic shapes. So yeah, what they talk about in Andrew Loomis's books is how, say you're building a house. You wouldn't start with the roof. You'd start with the foundation. So that's literally what we're doing. We've got an eye here, an eye here. Yeah, I want to start going for specifics, but I'm not quite ready for that yet. Got my neck, neck. Okay, okay. It's looking pretty good so far. I see a lot of shadow here. Let's make a little more definition in my nose. And I know that in between your eyes, there's about the length of an eye, and that is also about the length of your nose. So you could literally just like drop that down. So a big part of drawing, I know you don't want to hear this, or maybe you do, I don't know, but you gotta learn the anatomy. What am I trying to say? Gotta do the basics, everybody. Then I've got a mustachio. I pretty much got everything in place, so I'm just moving right along. And then going down from the pupil, sorry, down from the pupil is where your lips meet. So that's basically what I'm going for. That's what I was saying before I forgot because I'm talking and drawing at the same time. But not the anatomy. What is it? The measuring, I guess. You gotta learn how to measure everybody. And then above my eye, I've got an eyebrow over here. Eyebrows are really fun to draw. And I've got really big eyebrows, so. Here's one eyebrow. Here's the other eyebrow over here. Okay, okay, it's coming along, everybody. So in the beginning, draw as lightly as you can, because we don't know for absolute sure yet that this is where I want everything to go. But it's coming out pretty okay, not the worst drawing I've ever done before. If I'm going too fast, sorry. My other videos, the introductions were just way too long. I just wanted to jump right into the drawing. Do very, very micro movements with my pencil. La 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 la. I've got a cheek over here. Got a cheek over here. onto the mustache. I have like a really big shadow on that side. My shirt's coming down over here. Bum, 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 bum. So yeah, what about you guys? Have you been drawing for a long time? What's bringing you here? I'm having a little trouble defining my lips next to my mustache because there's a little bit of a jump in skills from normal pencil to color. So like red and black, what does that even mean? Red for lips and black for my hair. Do 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 do. My eyebrows come down way low over my eyes. Ah, I see. I see what's going on. Got a shadow over here. Let's see. What do we got? What are we working with? Andrew Loomis's book Fun with a Pencil defines drawing as delineation. It has something to do with communication and problem solving, so that's what our brains are doing while we practice drawing. La 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 la. It would probably come out better if I stopped moving so darn much, but I can't help it, everybody. I can't help it. Remember to be looking at your face and not at your drawing. I know that's weird because you gotta do both. Got like a little circle on my chin. I need to cut my hair. I have too much hair. It's going right over my lips. I can't see my lips. Got this weird little line. Bags under my eyes. I don't want to say that, but ooh, yeah, there's lots of shadows over here. Actually, you know what? This whole side of my face really has a lot of shadow, so I'm gonna block it in a little bit more. You can always add more dark, but you can't really take it away unless you use an eraser, which you're totally allowed to do. I'm not saying you can't use an eraser, everybody, but I don't want to right now. So let's see. I've got I'm trying to draw the headset. I always struggle with that part because I just want to skip it, but you can't really do that with drawing. You got to put it all in. This whole thing over here is shadowy. That's really the trick, to see the shadows and then to draw them in. I may have made my nose too long, everybody, but that's okay. So this is day 2 of my project. And like I said before, I've done this many times. It's not my first time starting a project like this, but I've never really completed it because I always get to a point where I feel like I plateau. And that's when I started getting into the anatomy. That's when I started getting into like the actual fundamentals. Not the best nose of all time. Some people think drawing noses is hard. They're not really. It's just the same as anything else. It's like a little ball on my nose here. And like I say over and over and over, it's not really about getting a finished product that I can hang on the wall. I'm just practicing. Maybe when we're like 45 days in, that's probably when they're going to start getting good. Or not. Who knows? We can remain optimistic about our drawings, though. This is all darker. Let's see, I do have a headset on this side as well. And it goes up and over my head, out, which makes this all darker, which makes all of this darker. Yeah, in my last picture, I didn't go dark enough in a lot of spots. So that's something that comes with practice, is not being afraid of like really putting in some dark lines. The trouble is when you do that too early, you can't really go back. So before you start scribbling things in willy-nilly, make sure you're happy with where everything is. How do I want to do this? Oop, there we go. There's a shadow behind my nose. I think that helped a little bit. So your pants. I think my mom used to say that. So your pants. I like the sound that the pencil makes on the paper. It's very ASMR. Gives me those tinglies. Wouldn't it be funny if I keep this project up for a long time and like actually develop a following? That would be fun. But I would really like it if we do this together. Another thing I've learned about drawing is like shut off your brain. Shut off your verbal analytic brain because I don't need to have a little voice in my head being like, that's not what it looks like. Well, shut up. you know. You know. I had a coworker who would always say that. You know. I do. I love the little idiosyncrasies about people. Yep, these eyebrows are too high. But I also didn't put in my eyelids completely, so maybe we can try that. At least the eyes are freaking level with each other. Usually my eyes are like, wah. How are your eyes? Show me. Show me a picture of your eyes, everybody. Okay, so this whole thing comes down like that. That's what's going on. Yeah, for some reason the headset's always like really hard for me to draw. And it goes behind my head and back out. Out like that. Maybe in the future I'll start drawing what I see on the camera. But it's hard for me to look up and down and up and down. So that's why I have a mirror in front of me, and I recommend you guys do the same. Guys or girls, whatever. I don't really care. Do y'all have pronouns? You want me to just call you y'all? That's fine with me. My pronouns are whatever. I would classify myself as a non-binary. Ever since I was little, I had very feminine characteristics, but also masculine characteristics. I was so lucky to have a little sister so I can play with her Barbies and her My Little Ponies. And I would always arrange her dollhouse. My mom would be like, hey Jason, you're so good at it. Could you arrange the dollhouse? And I would be like, yeah, sure. I think that's really funny. I was really good at organizing dollhouses. And my sister would be like, can you braid my Barbie's hair and the pony's hair? And yeah, so if anyone wants me to braid your hair, I am very good at it. Okay, so now let's get back into the hairline, which I did not drop low enough. Okay, so comes down. This whole thing should be more shadowy. All of it. All. I think I made too strong of a line, so that means everything around it is going to have to be like that as well. La 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 la. I don't know where I heard this or if it's true or not, but something about like no part of your drawing should be more worked than any other part of your drawing. You have to be working on the whole thing like at the same time. Very, very nice. Very nice. I feel like I start saying something and then I keep stopping and talking about some other crap, but just imagine you're putting together a puzzle where you're like, oh, and this piece goes here, 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 and then you're done. So, drawing should not be stressful. It should be stress relief. Stress relief. Do 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 do. It's just like yoga or running. Have y'all ever heard the term flow? That's how you know that you're in the right state of mind. If anyone's read Drawing on the Right Side of the Brain, fantastic book. Fantastic. It really tells you what to do. But Drawing on the Right Side of the Brain, it's good, but if you want to really get into like portraiture, Drawing the Head and the Hands by Andrew Loomis, but even before that, I would recommend Fun with a Pencil. We did some of that on this channel, so go back and look at it if you want. Mm. Something's off. I don't know. I think I put this eye like too far off to the side. Is it not dark enough? I think I put too big of a highlight in it or something. Let's give a shadow. No. Starting to just figure out my hairline now. The headset is blending in with my hair. I don't quite like that. I never even drew this little ball yet. And that's what I'm talking into, so that y'all can hear me. I see a little button on my shirt over here. I've got a button on this side. And let's see. I think my face is a little rounder than I drew. I didn't draw it round enough. So a big part of drawing is finding out like what worked and what didn't. So I don't know if anyone's ever told you this, but if you want to learn, you got to make mistakes. So I give you permission to make mistakes, everybody. You are allowed. Do 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 do. I'm just going to work on the drawing until it feels like it's starting to get overworked. And then I'll stop. Do 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 do. And this goes down like that. A little lip at the bottom of the nose. Make this all darker. All of it. All of it. Dark, 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 dark. All of this can be much, much, much darker. Don't forget to look at your face. If you're looking at your picture, you're gonna mess up. You done goofed. So I did go to art school in high school, but I was surrounded by kids who were so much more talented than me. I was very intimidated. And I didn't keep a sketchbook, and I didn't practice, and I'm sure everyone else was. And another thing, you're allowed to use references. You know, I always thought that was cheating, but it's really not. Seeing, just going with the direction of my hair. I'm definitely going to have to practice doing my hair. I'm going to have to practice doing my, and that counts as eyebrows and eyelashes. What can I do to make this look more real, everybody? If I'm doing something wrong and someone can, I mean, not even necessarily wrong, but if anyone sees something that, like, oh, if you just do this, it would be much better, please, dear God, let me know. Because this is all about improving and getting better, day by day, day by day, day by day. I don't remember the words to that song. Love him more dearly, see him more clearly, day by day, day by day. I really want to keep focusing on the eyes, but there's like a million other things I need to do in this drawing. So it's just like drawing little bits at a time, building on what you have, like a puzzle. Make sure it all fits together. Don't just start throwing stuff down willy-nilly. Every single mark has to be right. I'm already spending way more time on the headset than I did in the last drawing, because I was just like, fuck it. Just focus on the face. But you gotta do it all. My ear comes down like that. I think my chin is a little rounder than that. Block that in. Like, it's not the worst drawing I've ever done. I say that every time. Well, that's good. At least it's not the worst drawing I've ever done. The eyeballs are three-dimensional, so make sure you try to get them round, which mine aren't, but do your best, everybody. Because I want it to, I want it to look like a person who's looking at you. That all. My hair goes that way. Really, really dark over here. Isn't it funny how we started out with a circle you could barely see and now we've got like a human face on the paper? I just think the whole process is really exciting. If you're drawing and you're not, having a grand old time, take a chill pill. Oh my god, when I smile, I can see all the lines in my face. Even if you're not drawing, spend a couple seconds just like looking at your own features in the mirror, everybody. A boop boop boo boop 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 boo boop 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 boo. I don't know why I always hum the Smurfs when I'm drawing. I didn't even watch that show. A boo 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 boop boop boo. Oh god, I just messed that up. Do you see how bad I messed that up? A boo boop boo boo boop 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 boo. Maybe I didn't mess it up. Maybe everything else just needs to be a little darker. I can never quite get my eyebrows right. Yet, everybody, yet. Big yet. One day, they'll come out perfect. This is fun. Aren't you having fun? My neck. Getting back into the collar of the shirt. Ooh, there's another button. I like drawing buttons. That's fun. Ooh, I have a beautiful little shadow underneath my clavicle. Give the head some 3-dimension by putting a shadow under my chin. I don't know, it just looks kind of flat to me. What do you guys think? I think it looks kind of flat. Oh god. Good, good, you can't see that. I just put like a giant circle on my forehead for no freaking reason. That was Mr. Gadget. I don't know. I always get like the most random songs that pop into my head while I'm drawing. What kind of music do you listen to while you're drawing? Do you sing too? My lips needed coloring. Wow, that made such a big difference. Sometimes you can think that you're messing up, but it's just incomplete. So just keep working on it and maybe you'll come around. There's like a little tiny spot here and here that I don't have hair, so trying to be careful not to go cray cray. I can hear it raining. I gotta close the windows or else the windows get wet. My house is so dumb, but I love it. That needs more shadow. Whoa, all of that. It's funny because the whites of your eyes are like white, but you still have to shade them. I tried to put in my eyelids, everybody. I didn't even bother with that last time. But it really makes a difference with your eyes. Something so small. That and drawing in your eyelashes. It's like, whoa, I can see your eyes and they look like eyes now. Oh, goodness. Oh, well. Let's keep working on it. Don't overthink, don't overthink. I think this needs to go higher. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just like really looking forwards to casually drawing portraits because I just think it's one of the most incredible skills that someone can have. It's just so magical. And if you guys really want to know something about myself, I have fantasies about drawing people naked. It's fun. I want to be able to call up my friends and be like, okay, we're having a figure drawing party. Leave your clothes at home. In fact, once I get better at drawing my face, I'm going to draw myself naked. So, um, if I get 1,000,000 likes, I'll do it tomorrow. There aren't that many people online drawing, you know? Everyone is doing like stupid TikTok dances. Not to say that there's anything wrong with that. I just think they're kind of stupid. Like I do them too. I have a TikTok account. It's called Original Content 0.0. Look it up. I play ukulele, among other things. Like a little thingy right there. Which, if you didn't know, the little pink thing at the end of your eye is actually an extra eyelid that's it's a remainder of when we used to be like reptiles or birds or something. Why do birds need an extra eyelid? I don't know. Maybe like frogs I can understand. Boop 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 boo. This needs to be darker. I see big shadow here. Big shadow here. Once you have everything kind of locked into its own space, then you can focus on the details and the shading. Oh my goodness, 43 minutes. What is going on? Well, I'll stop at an hour. That's what I think. I'll just stop at an hour. And then we'll compare. Actually, yeah. Really quickly, we'll compare. I don't know. I just wanted to come out good to everybody, but it's like not. But that's okay. And the nose goes like this. Yeah, I think I made the nose like way too long. But I'm just drawing what I see. And even if I learn like one little crack by my eye, say crack. Um, even if I find one wrinkle that I didn't draw yesterday, if I add it into my drawing next time, you know, they build on each other. I keep adding to my eyes and they're just like not getting any better. I spent so much time on my eyes this time. They're like not how I want them to be. I mean, I keep saying this. It really doesn't matter. I can draw crap, but I do want to get better, everybody. I do. I have little shadows underneath the collar. A lot of it is muscle memory. Like, you'd be surprised how much of drawing is actually just muscle memory. One of the things that I loved hearing from one of my first art teachers was that drawing is one of those skills, it's one of the few skills that if you practice, 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 and then you put it down um, for years, you can pick it up pretty much where you left off. And you can't do that with instruments or other stuff because you lose the skill. So I'm the type of person who's like starts a project and then stops for a long time. So I've stopped drawing and come back to it many times. Like this isn't the first time that I'm trying to do this portrait project. It's like the 100th time. I know there's a lot of people who do photography who do the 365 project. Alex Stoddard being one of the main notable ones. He was the one who inspired me to originally I was like, I want to get really good at drawing my face. I'm going to draw 500 in a row. And then I drew like 150 crappy drawings. So I decided that it was time to get back to the basics. Goodness, look at that crapiola. I mean, it kind of looks like me. Yesterday I did it at 3/4, and this one is straight on. So actually I would say, that's what's going on. That's what's going on, everybody. I did not bring my eyebrows in close enough. They come really close to each other. Did that help? Barely. Did it make it worse? Probably. Now I'm gonna go ham with some of the darker lines. Goodness, the headset is so bad. I'm just gonna scribble it in. This is a headset. This is a headset. There goes all my lead with the really dark lines. So what else? What else am I going to talk to you guys about? I don't know. Give me your money. Someone be my patron. All artists need a patron. I would be my own patron, but what am I going to pay myself with? Make me rich so that I can finance other artists. Ew, it's just getting worse. You know what? think there needs to be more shadow over here. It's weird because you can be looking at it like right at something and then your brain, like we're just learning how our brain handles information. That's a huge part of what drawing is. And it comes down. Ew, that's coming out so bad. I literally think I did better yesterday. Why? Why did I do so much better yesterday, everybody? It just takes practice. Some days is good, some days ain't so good. At least everything is more or less in the right spot. You know, as long as I can practice that, like at the very least, I can practice putting everything in the right spot. And like I said, this is harder than what I did yesterday. 3/4, technically, it shouldn't matter because drawing is drawing. You know, like whether you're drawing an apple or a potato or drawing the Mona Lisa, it really shouldn't be that much different. Yeah, I gotta practice the planes of the face, everybody. That would make it way more three-dimensional. So I wanted to get this on camera of myself drawing, but in the meantime, for the rest of the night, I'll probably be practicing just like the shadows of the planes of the face. Because the faster I can block those in, the easier it'll be to put in the details of what my face actually looks like. Because right now, I'm struggling. But that's a big part of like learning, you know, is learning what you can't do. Ooh, that helped. That helped a lot. This side of my face is way dark. So now, what time? We're at 53 minutes. I mean, goodness gracious, ass is bodacious. What else can I do to make this better? I'm just fucking it up now. See, now we're at the part of the process where it's like clearly getting overworked. Because I can't go darker in some of the spots that I want to go darker. And I'm missing shadows that I should be getting. But you know what? If I started a project and I started out doing it perfectly, what fun would that be? No one would see the improvement. So, you know, that's a big part of it is you guys got to see me sometimes not do so good and then maybe I'm hustling ya. Maybe I'm pretending to be bad just so that oh god, what did I just do? Maybe I'm pretending that I could be bad just so I can have like a bigger improvement. Wouldn't that be funny? Put a little shadow on the side of my eyes to make them look more dimensional. But yeah, the planes of the face, like learning where to put the shadows, and then you don't have to think about it because you just know where they go. And as much as practice makes perfect, like if you're practicing the same thing wrong over and over and over, you're not going to improve. So if you're practicing, make sure you what am I trying to say? If you're practicing, make sure you're practicing actual exercises, like from a book, if you can. Andrew Loomis literally lays it out step by step. Like if there was a scientific method in learning how to draw, it would be Andrew Loomis's books. He is the absolute end all. Now I'm putting in some eyelashes because maybe it would make me look more human. How many eyelashes do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Ew, look how bad that is. It's just getting worse and worse and worse now at this point, everybody. So, with that said, I'm just going to put in a couple crisscrossies because that's how my shirt is. I've got that and that comes down here. So yeah, what did we learn today, everybody? We learned that even though I had the best intentions of making a really good drawing for y'all, I didn't, unless maybe you think I did. So drop a comment below telling me that it's not as bad as I keep saying that it is, but it's pretty bad. But then that only makes me want to try even harder to make a good drawing tomorrow. But again, drawing yourself like forwards is the hardest way to draw yourself. 3/4 would be easy. Profile, probably the easiest. So I'm gonna call it quits in like 5 seconds, everybody. 5, 4, 3. Oh goodness, we're at 57 minutes. I don't want to go more than an hour. JSJ. Don't forget to sign and date your work, everybody. Today is November 22nd, 2021. Did I date it yesterday? 11/21. Oh, today's the 22nd. Yesterday was my birthday. Yay! Happy birthday, Jason. Okay, so today I did 365. That'll be 364. And I've got this nice blue pencil that I'm going to use to color in the background a little bit. I used to do this because I like to put in a little bit of color and it helps make the background makes the picture pop. And as much as I want to use color pencil to actually draw the portrait, for now I'm going to start with just the pencil. And then when I get bored of using the pencil, I will use color. And then the main goal is to be able to paint. I want to paint a self-portrait. But the better you can draw, the better you can paint. Something about the eyes, it just looks so lifeless. I'm not really happy with my drawings, but hey, what can you do? What can you do? Where'd my pencil go? What can you do? I can't believe I drew for an hour and I've got like nothing to show for it except for this piece of crap horse face. La la la. Oh my god, it's so bad. Hmm. I need like just a. Oh god. Yep, it's getting worse and worse and worse. So maybe if you're watching me at like 30 minutes in and you're like, oh, that's pretty good. And then you skip ahead and you're like, oh god, what did you do? Yep, that's what being an artist feels like, everybody. That's what it feels like. When I was in art school, that was one of the defining characteristics of the art majors was like, we hate our work. The eyebrows are supposed to be like that. What else? What else? What else? There's no saving it. It's just getting worse. But I'm just practicing. Like at the end, if you want to fuck up, I could literally scribble all over this face. Um, and it wouldn't really matter. I would just have nothing to show for my work, and I want to keep it, so. La 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 la. Stay off drugs. Stay in school. Yeah, I'm lost. I'm lost. Okay. Do 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 do. So these are my first two attempts this year. Hold on. Don't go anywhere. I'm gonna grab my other book. Ugh. You remember this, everybody? I think we did it on camera, but this is my old book. Um, just because it's the end and I like to do critique at the end. But this is what we were doing with fun with a pencil. Look at all these fun faces. So like cartoons, they're easy to draw. I think that's the last time I did this on camera. Look how fun that is. But you start with the ball, then you put on some of the shapes, and then you get to the end. So that was 3 attempts ago. You know, that's what my faces used to look like. Look how bad that is. Now my drawings don't look so bad, huh? That one looks like me. That one looks like me. That one look. Oh, why am I so angry in that one? Look at that. See how I can't draw the headset at all? Isn't this fun? Ooh, that one's pretty good. It's funny. Sometimes you'll spend an entire hour drawing and you'll get a piece of crap horse face. And sometimes you'll spend like 5 seconds doing a gesture drawing and you're like, oh my god, that's perfect. I don't know why I can't do that every single time. So yeah, I won't flip through the book every single class, but I just like to do a little critique at the end. We were doing a lot of anatomy, but I feel like we were able to move on from the anatomy. But the last thing I want to end on is the planes of the face. These are what I'm going to be practicing tonight. So, where is it? You know, that. If you can do that, putting on your own features is so easy. So I'm going to practice this a couple times. I just wanted to do my face and see how it looked, but I'm going to really practice the fundamentals, and then I feel like in the future drawing my own face will be a piece of cake, and then I will be able to paint it. So la 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 la. I'm going to hold it up, and you hold it up next to my face. What do you think? Does it look like me? I mean, if I were to have a crowded room full of people with their different faces and you had this picture, you'd be like, oh, it's that guy right there. I can easily. So it's like, yeah, I don't know. That's just what I'm saying. If If I were to have 100 pictures of myself, I don't know. We'll see. This is day 2. So, um, I started a second binder so that these could be specifically for, my 365 project. And just to compare, we did that yesterday. Pretty happy with it. We did this one today. I'm ecstatic that we got it done. You know what? We did it. We got another one done. And tomorrow will be better. Even if the picture doesn't come out better, it'll still be better because we took the skills. What am I trying to say? Practice, practice, practice. The more you do it, the better you'll get. So the experience compounds. You know, like if I didn't draw today, then my drawing tomorrow wouldn't be as good as my drawing tomorrow, you know? If I if I skipped today, tomorrow's drawing would look like this. But since I drew today, tomorrow's drawing would be better than this, more or less, you know? And even if it's not better than this, then the one after that will be better because then I'll have 2 days of practice or 3 days. So that's all I can say, everybody. Practice, 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 but don't just practice willy-nilly. Get a book like this that shows you how to draw the face, you know? And this book is great because it teaches you how to do it in any angle, you know? You do the ball, you do the planes, and then you get a face. And it's easy, easy, easy. So I don't want to keep talking because it's not like anyone's watching these videos anyway, but I just wanted to say I love ya, and let's build a community. Let's really do something fun. Let's practice doing our portraits, and then, I don't know, we can draw each other, we can draw ourselves. Anyone who can read and write should be able to draw. And the fact that 98% of the adult population draws like a 3-year-old is just like, you know, why? So I am so inarticulate. Anyways, we'll get better at that too. So thanks for coming to my TED Talk. I don't know. I never know how to end these videos. Thanks for coming, and I can't wait to see you tomorrow. We're just going to do the exact same thing. Bye! Don't forget to like and subscribe. Butterfly Square Garden, Jason Sebastian. Art, 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 art. Bye.